The bridge was completed in 1973 on the 50th anniversary of the Turkish Republic on the 29th of October 1973. And it was done in 4 years by the Germans and the British. And this is coming to Ortaköy, meaning middle village. We are coming closer to Asia Minor, and this is where we have some of the most expensive housing in the world. Even the 5th most expensive house in the world is on the Bosphorus. It's worth $100 million US. It's a palatial home with 65 bedrooms. Eryaman is the owner of it, a Turkish guy. So we have the very rich, the very poor, the in-between. The Welcome to Asia sign is on the right. In the center now. She is seated on a throne with big breasts, leaning on back on the throne with the 2 leopards on both sides. So this is from Anatolia, but similar goddesses were revered in this country, and so Anatolians were people who were used to having mother goddesses. As a goddess of nature, they revered her.
So Joy, how are you liking the experience so far?
This is an amazing experience. It's awesome. Getting to see everything, all the historical sites. It's great.
All right. What do you like about this museum?
It was really interesting, those houses that are built below ground and then they climb it through the top. That was really interesting.
Which, of course, we're going to be seeing in a couple of days.
Yeah. That'll be great.
Yeah. Nice little coffee bar, too.
Take a little break.
And what have you liked about the trip so far?
I've liked the history lesson. Just learning about early Christianity and kind of where we came from and how we got where we are.
Great.
I think the immensity of the archaeological studies that and finds that have been here, and the variety of them, and to think that this really has really come about in a significant, organized way, in the last few decades.
Good, thank you. Any second thoughts, John?
Well, the archaeology, the discoveries, as they keep going down and going further back and further back, is very interesting.
Excellent.
And I would say this, that just one typically thinks of the Old Testament as a bunch of shepherds and sheep and Ecclesiastes and things like that. And here I just saw a chariot that was built in, or a replica of one that was built in 1000 BC, 1,000 years before the Romans. And they had sophisticated societies way before Christ was on the scene. And during this period, of course, the Old Testament was written, so it's given me a different perspective of the experiences of folks writing in the Old Testament.
Great. Here at Çatalhöyük, we see the place, the excavations, from where many of the artifacts that we just saw in the Museum of Anatolian Civilizations came.
Up through number 8 to the top of the house on a flat roof and entered from the rooftop. And those houses at the top do not have doors, but entrance from the rooftop. But the levels at the bottom have doors. That's the difference. Okay? So please try to see this as the top level from approximately 7,500 years ago, where they lived. And down below, 9,350, and further they will go with that first excavation site. I'm sure they'll go down to...
Now here's the valley in the other direction, and going towards the museum. Here is our welcome to the Doha restaurant. Thank you. Wave at all next year's pilgrims. All right. All right.
We're having fun. You guys need to come.
All right. Wave at next year's pilgrims.
Hey.
All right.
Hello, pilgrims.
Next year's pilgrims, you've got to be here.
Yeah,
You've got to be here next year.
All right.
To the pilgrims, the 2008 pilgrims, see you here.
Next year's pilgrims.
Okay, y'all come. Yeah, you gotta make it. It's very special. It's wonderful.
What do you have to say, Bill?
This is the place to be next year.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Şerefe, şerefe, as we say. Bon appetit.